Title Match Network.com.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the CCW Network Championship. This match will be contested under Iron Woman rules, meaning that this match will last a duration, or could last a duration, of up to 30 minutes. The first woman to achieve up to 3 pinfalls, and only pinfalls, will be declared the winner and the new CCW Network Champion. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, hailing from Albany, New York, she is the CCW Champion, the courageous Christina Marie! And her opponent, hailing from New York City, New York, she is the CCW Network Champion, the most radiant athlete in professional wrestling, Ultra Violette!
Interesting to see Christina Marie drawing some cheers here tonight from the CCW crowd. You know, this is, again, is such a long-standing rivalry now. It's going to go down in Iron Woman rules, the first to 3 falls at 30 minutes max. This one's going to be a slugfest, Alyssa.
It certainly is, and this is something where it's not a race to a finish. This is a marathon of a match where you can't get the endorphin rush of that first pinfall because you still have to make 2 more in order to be victorious and in order to be the new or still network champion. But I think that between these two and between their long history, I don't think either of them is in any sort of a rush.
That is true. I know Ultra Violette is going to have to dodge the scrappiness and the craftiness of Christina Marie. You never know what she's going to pull out of her pocket. We've seen brass knuckles. We've seen all sorts of weaponry brought into Christina on the sly, but looks like we're starting off here in a test of strength.
Yeah, collar and elbow tie-up between Christina Marie and Ultra Violette. No shortage of familiarity as Ultra Violette grabbing that wrist control, quickly reversed by Christina Marie. And Christina Marie, you imagine so much more is riding on this because she at one point did have that CCW Network Championship. She wasn't pinned for it, so that's got to be wearing on her mind. She is laser focused on getting it back. Is she laser focused to the point of securing 3 pinfalls in the 30-minute time limit? We'll have to see.
We'll have to see, yeah. And Ultra Violette is out to prove that she is a legitimate champ because, as you said, she did not pin Christina to win the Network Championship. But UV pointed out that she's kept fighting no matter what. She's worked her butt off to build a name for herself in CCW, and Christina can't take that away from her.
Shoulders down only for a 1 count. Both incredibly vigilant in the early goings of this matchup. Ultra Violette now bearing down on the back of Christina Marie, has that arm secured, forcing Christina Marie to drag herself and Ultra Violette to the ropes to force the break. And again, wrenching on that wrist of the courageous one. Christina Marie dipping low, close to that rear waist lock, but tripped up, face first to the mat, and Ultra Violette now wrenching back on the lower back, all of the pressure, trying to pull apart the shoulders of Christina Marie like a wishbone.
Ultra Violette not giving
shoulders are down.
Any space to breathe, and that's a pretty wise strategy, especially if you have to get 3 pinfalls. If you want to get one as soon as possible to give yourself the upper hand.
Yeah, you definitely want that early advantage. You also know how important it's going to be to wear down your opponent. I mean, so much of it is you don't want to, your opponent can't have enough energy to be able to kick out of 1. Now you have to make sure they can't kick out of 3. Again, tripped up and colliding face first is Christina Marie. Ultra Violette showing her strategy here. Christina Marie, though, wisely removing herself from the equation momentarily, trying to stymie the momentum of Ultra Violette.
Ultra Violette's got to keep a close eye on Christina because, as we mentioned, though, Christina always seems to have some tricks up her sleeve or out of her pocket.
I think there's also a part of Ultra Violette that looks at Christina Marie and thinks that she doesn't take her seriously. This is someone that Christina Marie's behavior toward Ultra Violette got her suspended last year, and it was Ultra Violette who insisted she be reinstated so they could settle their score. And I think that since that time, Christina Marie has been doubting Ultra Violette. Reaching around now. Oh, into that abdominal stretch for the radiant Ultra Violette.
Ultra Violette.
Oh! Shoulders down, has the... Oh! Brilliantly with the legs over the arms of Christina Marie, but driving a shoulder tackle through Ultra Violette is the courageous one. Trying to trip up. Christina Marie, drop kick connects from Ultra Violette. Hooks the leg for the cover. Not quite. Jeez, just stomping at the skull of Christina Marie now is Ultra Violette.
Christina now looking like she was kind of begging Ultra Violette to stop, but Christina now, again, are we going to another Turnbuckle World Tour? I'm here for it.
Some incredible evasion from Christina Marie. I think just trying to get out of the... Yeah, just trying to get out of the clutches of Ultra Violette. Ultra Violette trying to prove wrong Christina Marie, and anyone that doubted her, the shoulders are down, but only for two.
And early in the matchup, you know, both competitors have proved themselves to be resilient and have a very high tolerance of pain. But again, not a bad strategy. Ultra Violette leaving Christina no room to breathe. Just keep going at her and clawing at it. Because again, like you said, this is a marathon. So you gotta wear them down throughout the entire thing.
Cover from Violet, but Christina Marie still fighting through. 25 minutes remaining in the time limit in this Iron Woman matchup here at Misery. And Christina Marie forced to wriggle around, she's staring right at the ropes, just out of reach.
Ultra Violette, no, not relenting on that. Keeping it cinched in tight, but Christina reaches the rope, forcing the break.
Gritting her teeth, bearing down and reaching out with all of her might to force that break. Now whipped into the opposing corner, Ultra Violette barreling in a full head of steam, but sent up and over by the courageous one.
Christina sliding to the outside.
Oh God, oh no. Oh, face first on the apron.
Oh, uh-oh. Did I see her? Okay.
Christina Marie so far above board, aside from face first collision into the apron for Ultra Violette. Christina Marie working exactly within the realms of what she can do without being disqualified at this juncture. Now sweep off her feet, shoulders are down, the first fall goes to Christina Marie.
Now, Christina Marie pulling the tights to score the pinfall on Ultra Violette. Again, going back to that theme of Christina is not afraid to do whatever it takes to win. Now, Ultra Violette down a pinfall.
Christina Marie taking the early lead in this Iron Woman matchup, and now staring daggers at Ultra Violette, but evaded, and now flipped out of the corner, tottering back once more for Ultra Violette, and cinches a 3 count.
Christina Marie has been pinned by Ultra Violette. That's 1-1.
And we are even keel here as Ultra Violette and Christina Marie. 30-minute time limit for the CCW Network Championship as Christina Marie now trying to cut off the air supply of Violet.
Even at 1-1, whoever can get 2 more will win the title unless we get to 30 minutes first.
Christina Marie now sending Ultra Violette out of the ring. You saw that impeccable slam, driving all the air out of the lungs, but it still wasn't enough to keep Ultra Violette down for another fall.
Ultra Violette now taking a moment to rest, and Christina giving it. Ooh.
And that howl of determination, that pain. Now Ultra Violette wiped into one of the fans, and that shoulder clipping the steel post.
Oh, I guess we're going on a tour of the outside now.
And this is a new venue for Capital Championship Wrestling. Everyone wants to get a feel of their surroundings. As now Ultra Violette was sent into the stairs, but wait a second, reverses and sends the back of Christina Marie into the corner of the apron. Hellacious shots right between the shoulder blades. Now Christina Marie finding a seat. And a precise kick right up under the chin of Christina Marie. Thank goodness it was as precise as it was.
Again, the only pinfalls or submissions can be counted inside the ring, so Christina rolling back inside. Ultra Violette following suit to get back into this matchup and get to that objective.
Oh, but wait a second. That is press. Christina Marie now raining down strikes. Violette being brought back up to her feet. Another scoop. And another slam from Christina Marie. And Christina Marie really seems to be enjoying the misery that she's putting Ultra Violette through. Still Violette finding a way to fight through, gets those back elbows to the temple of Christina Marie. Oh. Slap connects. Oh, jeez. Dumping Ultra Violette. Hooks the legs. Wait, looking for...
10 minutes gone, 20 minutes remaining.
Now taking some umbrage with our official is Christina Marie. And that second fall was not announced for Christina Marie. There is a possibility that it wasn't counted by the official. As now Christina Marie looks to drive the air out of the lungs of Ultra Violette, compromising the air supply, but Ultra Violette, oh geez, still trying to find a way out here. Ultra Violette, signs of life from the Network Champion. Leaves her way underneath. Whip reversed by the courageous one. Ultra Violette gets a boot up and a drop kick from the middle
Christina
rope.
Flying.
Oh, only a 2 count. Unable to secure that second fall is Ultra Violette.
Again, though, this match, you can't get frustrated. You do have time, but also it's a race to who can see to get 3 pinfalls first. Ultra Violette needs 2 more. Oh,
Standing face
Ultra
to
Violette
face.
now reminding Christina, asking her, are you going to cheat again?
And Ultra Violette, that fire is lit. Her gold here at CCW hangs in the balance. Christina Marie, Ultra Violette weaving around one another. The suplex dumps back the courageous one. Only 2 for Ultra Violette. And that is just the thing, is that Ultra Violette has been having to... It's been an uphill battle for her, because Christina Marie isn't afraid to take that low road.
That is very true. Oh!
Exerting her own power, Christina Marie with that suplex. But Ultra Violette puts some distance between herself and the courageous one.
Might have been the best thing she can do in this scenario.
Unless it means a spear from... Wait, Christina Marie! connecting with that steel post because Ultra Violette dodged. The shoulders are down.
Ultra Violette has pinned Christina Marie. That's 2 Violet, 1 Christina Marie.
It is 2-1 with Ultra Violette in the lead as far as pinfalls here in this this Iron Woman match. That was a incredible dodge from Ultra Violette. That spear, Christina Marie. Oh, it's a Samoan drop. Could it be? Only 2 for Christina Marie. Ultra Violette kicking out, denying Christina Marie that second pinfall. You can see how ferocious, how aggressive Christina Marie. Absolute horror in the eyes. And now spears Ultra Violette. Christina Marie with the cover. And Ultra Violette powering all the way out of it.
Again, Ultra Violette knows how much is riding on this. Her CCW Network Championship. She doesn't want to lose that, especially not to Christina Marie. Christina now is enraged. Can't believe that Ultra Violette has kicked out, and I don't know if I want to see what a...
Wait. And there it is. Those brass knuckles of Christina Marie. Referee has seen him. Referee asking.
She's saying she'll put him back. I don't know about that, though.
Actually going to... Oh, no! Christina Marie has taken out the official with the brass knuckles. Ultra Violette staggering, barely on her feet. Christina Marie still has those brass knuckles. Ultra Violette now the UVB. And Ultra Violette with the cover. There's no official. The official has been clobbered by Christina Marie. And Ultra Violette now... 15 minutes remaining in our time limit, but in that moment, Ultra Violette had won. Our official was not conscious to count it.
Oh, Ultra Violette now taking possession of those brass knuckles. Maybe going to use them against Christina's own weapon against her.
We would see Ultra Violette sink to Christina Marie's level. But you can't blame her for being driven to this point, Ella J.
No, it's what I call your own medicine.
A bit of poetic justice as now Ultra Violette again trying to wake up our official to make the count for Christina Marie to be pinned once more. And now a new official run to the fray, the cover. And Ultra Violette is our winner and still Network Champion.
Here's your winner and still the CCW Network Champion, Ultra Violette.
I will say that is not a scene I thought I'd see from Ultra Violette, but
TitleMatchNetwork.com.